Good morning from Skegness. Woohoo! Skegness, what am I doing there? Well, I'm in Ava, obviously. Let's have a look, eh? Morrisons? Why are we in Morrisons on a Saturday morning? This ain't Skegness. I don't see no donkeys or sea. I can see Glastonbury Abbey over there behind the building. What on earth's going on, Lucy? We went last night, so that means that we stayed over Friday night. Dun dun dun. 1, 2.
Hey all, how you doing? Oh my god, right, honestly, I'm quite literally living by my 10-minute rule of, right, it's Ava time, let's go. Obviously, the big plan is to go to Glastonbury this weekend, as you all know, and we're doing that very thing. We're going to Glastonbury this weekend. I say we, it's me, myself, I, and Ava, obviously. But yeah, there's no special guests this weekend. It is all about myself and Ava, which is really cool. Nearly went tomorrow morning, but I thought, you know what, let's just do it. This is the whole point of this, right? Get out, have some adventures and have some fun. So that's exactly what we're doing. I've just topped up a bit of fuel local to home. It's about 2.5 hours drive, and yeah, we'll likely be stopping at the Morrisons garage where Anna and I stopped last week, where I saw the guy from the van. Well, I didn't actually see him, but I saw his van. He's the guy who's got like 16,000 followers or something crazy like that. But with the help of you lot, I will get there as well, right? So I'm pushing towards 100 subscribers, which is great. Let's go for the big 1,000, eh? Let's do this, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I've got to try and get there before it gets really dark, and have a very beautiful evening in Morrisons Carpark. I'll see you guys at the other side. Cheers, bye. Hi, so we're officially on our way. I just thought I'd check back in, really, just as I'm, just starting to drive before I get on any heavy roads and need pure concentration. But disclaimer, I am hands-free. I am not in control of the camera at all. Obviously, when I stop this reel, I'll need to stop the van, which I've got a plan based on where I am, so that's cool. But yeah, we're on the way. I guess that the whole point of wanting to go back to Glastonbury is because I felt I hadn't got everything that I needed out of it for me, if that makes sense. The time that I spent with Anna there was absolutely amazing. Do not get me wrong, Anna is just the best person to spend time with. We connect spiritually. Obviously, she's my Reiki master, as you all know. She knows me spiritually, and it was the right place, the right time to be together, and we never realised that. Well, it wasn't until the day I thought, oh my goodness, it's our year anniversary of being friends. And I met Anna through mutual friends. It was obviously last year, that year anniversary. Well done, Lucy. That's very clever of you, girl. But yeah, we met through mutual friends, and it was at a friend's barbecue, and Anna and her husband were introduced to me as was it the Bishop of Swindon, I think, was her husband, and my friend M. I'm going to say M and J, just obviously because I've not asked permission to use their names. But yeah, my friends, they said, Lucy, we've got the Bishop of Swindon's coming around, and his wife, who's obviously all part of that side of things, and I have to address as Your Grace. And I texted them before and I said, I am really nervous about this. I've got no idea who I'm supposed to speak to these people about. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, somebody from the church. What on earth are they going to think about, transgender Lucy turning up in a fishnets and short dress. I joke, I actually wore fishnets. I wore, you can get these nude coloured fishnets because I tend to prefer to wear, tights when I'm when I'm wearing a dress or whatever. But it was too hot for tights, and that's me saying, nylon girl of the year. If you're going to commit, you commit, right? but I committed and I went for it. I've totally lost my thought now, my train of thought. So it's because I was concentrating going around a junction there. But anyway, yeah, we went to this barbecue and I went in and they were quite the opposite, obviously. Anna was her grace. And we just had the best night and yeah, it was great. So I guess getting back to, you know, my sort of plan, it's I want to do a sunset. I did put out an Instagram post about this, about wanting to do a sunset. You know, I've never actually been up the Tor before. I've got a couple of announcements to make, I suppose. I don't know whether I should do those as separate videos. I may or may not. I might chapterize it. I'm not really sure I'm going to work that out yet. But there's two main things. One I can tell you now because it's not that much of a major surprise. But I haven't done an introduction for you guys yet. I haven't said, you know, a lot about who I am and why I'm doing this journey, because I guess a lot of people would look on my channel and think, you know, this is about van life, where there is obviously an aspect of van life because it's the Juicy Ava, which is a combination of me and Ava, but it's also about getting me out into nature. It's about getting me out there into the places I feel I need to be to learn more about myself and all of that good stuff. You know, at the end of the day, I'm transitioning, right? It's a monumental journey, and Ava, she complements that. There we go. I should be saying all these things in the introduction, but you get the point. You get the point. So yeah, I'm going to do an intro, which I'll pin at the top of my channel, just so when people do come to see what the Juicy Ava is all about, they'll be able to watch that first video. And yeah, that's the plan. But there's another announcement I want to make, but I'm going to keep that a bit of a surprise. I say surprise. It's just it's progression. Let's say we progress, right? We don't regress. We progress. And yeah, well, at whatever point I decide to do that, it might be that I do that at the Tor. We'll see, eh? We'll see what happens when it happens. Okay, so we've arrived in Glastonbury. It is 23:39. So the whole town is sleeping. So it might give me an opportunity to find somewhere to be able to sleep as well, right? So I'll have a little look around, you guys. Just enjoy the ride. I was kind of expecting this place to be absolutely rammed. You know, Friday night, lots of pubs and stuff, but I guess not. There's a few people over there. So I'm just coming down towards where we parked, which is potentially where I'm going to sleep tonight, but I'm not sure yet. I'll pull in and have a look. I don't know if we can or not. There's a couple of vans in there, so let's see. One Talbot Express type looking one, which gives me a bit of confidence. I'm kind of feeling the love for staying there anyway. It's basically opposite the pub where we met the lovely Lucy last week, and where they do the market on the morning. I'm just going to take us round to Morrisons and have a look there and see what that's like. Otherwise we're here. It's not been too bad a drive really. I don't know which way the sat-nav took me, but it's kind of brought me through the top end of Bradford on Avon, and my goodness, there's one hell of a hill you've got to go down. I remember driving through there years ago. It was bad enough in a car, but Yeah, Ava was, I think her brakes were getting a bit hot. Oh, okay, there's quite a few visitors. In fact, I'm quite surprised as to how many is actually here. Wow, okay. I think this might be the place. It's just a question of finding somewhere flat on a car park that's on the side of a hill. Yeah, let's do it. Bed for the night, guys. Bed for the night. Right, I think we're just going to stop here, to be honest. Seems fine. I don't know what the crack is, but we'll go and have a look at the sign over there, see what that says. Yeah, let's go and have a look, eh? Okay. That kind of makes sense, right? But obviously there's loads of camper vans here, motorhomes. I have to roll over forward a bit because I'm not exactly in the bay, right? We've got to park within marked bays, it says. I'm such a scaredy cat, aren't I? Well, do you know what, right? It's not something I normally do, right? But this is something I've got to get used to doing because it's the whole point of it, right? Yeah, Ava's done alright. She's got us here in one piece, which is always good. Yeah, she's a cool little van, eh? Look at her. She's my pride and joy.
Good morning and happy Saturday. It's Glastonbury Day, Glastonbury Part 2. But we're already in Ava. What's going on? What is actually going on, Lucy? More on that in a bit, but firstly, before anything, as you guys all know, coffee tastes better in Ava. So, that's going to be the first port of call. Good morning. Look, there's an Ava. And I guess the beauty of parking next to Morrisons is I can go and get some bloody coffee because I didn't pick any up yesterday, or milk, or anything food-wise. I was that excited to get away, I just jumped in the van and left. Didn't even consider my belly. It's always a nightmare this, trying to find some ground coffee that I can keep that'll last, because I tend to find that, well, I normally get a tin of this. Yeah, there's zero, but I don't know, I don't really know what to do, because I end up chucking the tins out because obviously I'm not in the van all the time, which just pains me to have to, you know, be an adult as well, I suppose, to a degree, having to work a job and all the rest of it. So I'm going to give this one a go. It's ground coffee, with some bits for breakfast as well. There she is, my trusty steed. Some interesting ones over there though. Another big thing, big truck. Another pretty cool one there, but there's nothing as good as an Ava, a Juicy Ava. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we all doing? Hope we're all good. Let's have a wonderful day, eh? Let's go and do some Glastonbury stuff. Whee. Oh dear guys, what have I done? So I guess you're telling me that this isn't instant coffee, right? Let me check the pack. Oh dear, 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 dear. Right, I don't care if I look like a complete biff because I've not had a wash or put makeup on or anything like that. But all these people have had their coffee, their morning coffee. I haven't yet. So I'm going to walk into town and see if I get one, right? Before it gets too hot. I think it's this way. Follow the signs to the town. What a beautiful day. Right, for every time today I say what a beautiful day, I want you all to tally it up and like you can set me a forfeit. How's that sound? Anna honey, it feels weird being here without you. Yeah, it is a bit. That's cool. It's quite busy already, and it's only 10 o'clock. It's really warm as well. But, yeah, my plan is, well, I actually need to get some things for Anna. So I'll get those items for you, Han, that you asked for. And yeah, let's have a wander about. Grab a coffee. My plan today is I want to go and see the. I'm going to go to the Abbey, which I'll show you. You can see the Abbey from here. So that's the Abbey over there. I'm not really sure how you get into it, but there's the wonderful Lucy's pub, the Market House. Right, let's find somewhere for a coffee. What a lovely cafe I've just found. Maybe back in a moment, my lovely. Thank you so much. It's ever so beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
Is this your local? Do you come here for your coffees?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I only live around the corner.
Oh, do you? Oh, brilliant. Have you lived in Glastonbury all your life?
No, no. I come from Middlesex, that's right.
Oh, okay. Hey, you lovely people. So I'm back at the van. In fact, it's actually just after midday. It's pretty warm. The hourly check-in with Lucy, the hourly weather check, it's 24 degrees. Well, when you think how hot it was this time last week, my goodness, it was ridiculous. But slightly different context this week, because this time last week I wasn't stood in the middle of Morrisons Carpark just in a pair of pants, which I currently am. Obviously I'm sheltered in Ava, you know, all the curtains closed and everything else, well, apart from these high-rise ones, but they're quite high up. But yeah, we've got to adapt and overcome, right? We needed to freshen up and you know, put a bit of makeup on, which is what I'm currently doing at the moment. As you can see, I'm just making myself look beautiful. But yeah, it's pretty hot out. There is a bit of a breeze, right, which is nice. I'm quite thankful for that, because it's well, I'm saying I'm going to be outside all day. I am pretty much going to be outside all day. The plan is, once I've got ready, I'm going to go over to the Abbey and have a look around the Abbey. Then I'm going to pop to the specific shop for someone special, Anna, to get some bits that she needs, and then I'm going to have a wander for a bit and pop and see Lucy, because she's at work this afternoon. Say hello. Hi Lucy. Lucy, 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 Lucy. Has anyone heard that song before? The Lucy song. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll pop in and see her for a bit. Might have a glass of Chardonnay with ice. It's a Glastonbury thing to do, right? Then I don't know really, we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, again, as always in Ava, time stops, right? There is no living by the clock. As long as I'm back for work on Monday, I am game for anything. There's some cool people about in town today. I got chatting to a guy, just putting the world to right. And it's nice, people just, you know, they're nice, given everything that's going on at the minute in the world. It's a breath of fresh air to come here, just to, you know, be surrounded by just nice energy, and that's what I like about Glastonbury. Yeah, it's a happy place, right? Have you been to Glastonbury yourself? I never really hear of many people doing Glastonbury. Whenever Glastonbury's normally mentioned, right, it's about the festival. That's, you know, the general sort of consensus. But that little bit of time I had earlier when I went for a coffee, I had a bacon sandwich as well. That was in the Gecko Cafe, I think it was called. I cut it short because I was talking to a lovely old lady who lived in Glastonbury. She moved from Middlesex, she said. But yeah, it's just nice to talk to a wide, varied range of people. Okay, right. I'm waffling on again, aren't I? As per usual, but that's cool. That's why you love me, right? Face track's on. There we go. Just don't want to risk you seeing anything below my neck. because you'd be pleasantly surprised, I'm sure. Well, some people will, some probably wouldn't, but there we go. We got lovers and we got haters, right? But that's fine with me. Yeah, all good. Right, I'm actually charging this thing up, so I should really go and let it get some charge. Get finished, sort my hair out, and get my witch on. But yeah, I'll catch you all later. Okay, have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. See you. Bye.
What it's about.
Right.
Planting the seed. Right? Getting people to question their reality. You know?
Yeah.
Question the leaders, the so-called leaders. That's what it's about.
Yeah. The trouble is.
But
The trouble is the leaders, they think they've got the answers, but they don't. You know?
it's a driven agenda.
Oh, it's beautiful. And what was your name?
Guys,
Gaz, Lucy. All the best,
Lucy.
mate.
All right.
You take care of yourself, alright. Right, there's some energy here today.
Yeah.
The vibe is just, it's amazing. Just met Gaz, the Geordie guy who does all of the street art. That one that I just showed you previous is he said it's his last one. So I'm not really sure why, I didn't want to go into it, but yeah, he's obviously very talented at what he does. Don't know how long he's been down here, but us Geordie people, we stand out like a sore thumb, right? It's the accent. As soon as you hear the accent, you just lock in. Like, I can't pet like where I gone. I'm getting brave with this camera.
To sit in the same bit, darling.
A pooch in a buggy. There we go. I just knocked the mic completely flying. Been an absolute biff. Completely forgot what I was saying now. It's much busier today than it was last week, though. I'm surprised how many people's about. I guess this is the sort of place where things change every day, right? There's lots of nice stalls and things, booksellers, and the place is just awesome, right? And all these paintings on the ground.
Can I have some food so I don't walk in the rain? My missus is here.
This is the shop where I got the incense from last week, but I didn't actually show it when I was here. And these lights. Oh my goodness. I got some frankincense from there. Sorry, I said incense, didn't I? It's frankincense. And if I could convince the kids to move to Glastonbury. My daughter would love it here because she's as witchy, if not as more witchy as me, really. Yeah. This guy singing and playing the guitar is amazing. After you. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll turn you around and have a look. I don't know if the mic will pick him up from here, but seems to have somebody with him who's taking photos. Sadly, I give Gaz all my loose change that I had. Just got to get on the right. There we go. Let's go and have a look down there to the right, because we didn't look down there last week, did we? Those shiny, happy people. Living on the moonlight, living on the good side, living on the boogie. Woo.
I just can't.
I just can't control my feelings. I just can't control my feelings. Oh my goodness. Lucy's got a vibe on today. I don't know, only came to Glastonbury to buy some soap. Oh, and climb a mountain, buy a dress, and to sleep in Morrisons Carpark, plus other things. There we go. That's a cool shop. I know I took a photo of it, but I actually think it's a music shop.
One town, one chain, 1 year. 1 year. Good luck!
Sorry, thank you. I'm actually surprised that that guitar hasn't been stolen. I bet it has in its time. It probably disappears and comes back unannounced. Right, I'm gonna go and get a drink. Okay, hat check, looking good. Obviously, always. Right, I've been for a drink. Oh, sorry, it's your face. Is there any problem along here? Right, it's in your face. Right, I'm off to the Abbey for an hour or so. It's a bit hot in the sun, so I'm going to try and keep in the shade. And see what's going down in the Abbey, eh? Let's have a look, eh? To the Abbey. Oh, this looks pretty. This little church building thing. Abbey admission. Look at this. This is cool. Magnificent piece of architecture, right? Right. I'm just going to go off camera while I talk to the guy. Oh, it's got the aircon there, it's low. So cold. Right, let's have a look. Hi there, how are you doing?
Alright.
Anthony is a star. We were chatting away and all of a sudden we turned around and there was like loads of people. So I quickly got in, £13.50. So you said to look at the model first, just to get an idea of the scale of what the Abbey is. But yeah, I'll turn it around so you can see. I don't know how well the glare is going to be, obviously. This is so cool, look at that. So I don't know if this is actually part of the bit I'm in now or what bit this is actually part of. That's really cool. There's quite a lot of stuff, a lot of history. This is probably stuff to read through off camera really because it's quite a wealth of information, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll just give you the highlights, right? We'll go and have a look outside and have a little wander around. Sounds like probably the best thing to do. Look at this. Architectural drawings. Yes. Oh, I feel like a tourist. How beautiful is that? Oh my god. Some things some of you won't know about me, but in my previous life, before I joined the military back in 2003, I had the plan to go on and become an architect, and I was, doing high level education, higher education to do that. But it was that's a good view. Look, straight up there. So it was 9/11 that made me change my life, change my mind. As much as my parents hate at the time, they didn't really foresee that as a career to join the military. They thought I was throwing my life away, but no, I never threw my life away. I just made it better through many years of just working on myself and trying to find peace, I suppose. And as I loved all the art and design and stuff, it just never transpired to be the journey I was supposed to take, I guess. It was the military way of hiding away from the true self. I think there's a factor of that in there, 100%. A lot of subconscious realisations come from it all. This is remarkable. Trying to get the scale of it in the camera. I'm actually completely gobsmacked at this. This is amazing. Wow. It really is, as per that model. There's me thinking it wasn't this big, but does anyone know the reason behind this? What happened? What the history is behind Glastonbury Tor? Glastonbury Abbey. I haven't obviously read anything yet. I've just come to get all the highlight sort of stuff for you guys to have a look at. Maybe you want me to give you some history on it. I don't know. For the minute, it's just about getting some cool footage for you to have a look at. And it's blind and hot out here. My goodness, it's lush. Look at this though. Oh wow. So you can imagine that just being a grand entrance. You can almost see where at the top there on the right where it's starting to tail off to the left. Well, you'd expect it to go across to that other side and make one of those arches. This is remarkable. Again, who doesn't love architecture, right? It's an art form in itself. I've got an angel over there, look. It's a complete art form in itself. I used to love all sorts of different types of architecture back in the day. I studied Charles Rennie Mackintosh. Is it Frank Lloyd Wright, I believe? I believe he was responsible for the Lloyd's building in London. I'll kick myself if that's not actually true. Frank Lloyd Wright seems to ring a bell. I mean, we are talking the back end of the 90s when I was doing all of that stuff. I mean, we've all seen buildings, right? We've all seen ruins and everything else, but they're all different, aren't they? You know, it doesn't matter how many you look at. Yes, there's differences and there's similarities, but they're always just unique in their own way, aren't they? That's the thing. This place has got so much energy, it's unreal. Look at that down there. Wow. Happy Saturday, people. What are you doing today? You doing anything fun? To start the summer holidays now, right? Time off for the kids and family and just being present with one another. Whatever you're doing, have a brilliant day, and we'll catch up later on. Whew, it's warm. See you guys. Oh my goodness, bow before the king. I think it'd be quite appropriate at this moment to say thank you for your service, sir. Yeah, King Arthur, it's mad to think that you know, the real King Arthur. Historians aren't even certain that he existed. Essentially, there's no definitive archaeological or written evidence that proves there was a historical Arthur. It's crazy, isn't it? He's supposed to be a good man. You know, from a modern witch's perspective, he's viewed quite differently from how historians or medieval writers would have portrayed him in the past. You know, being a guardian of the land rather than just a king. You know, when you think of, you know, Glastonbury, Avalon, and sort of Celtic spirituality, you know, he was a spiritual leader. He was a student of the mysteries. You know, he's guided by people like Merlin and deeply connected to Morgan Le Fay. Excuse me. You know, he was an archetype, right? He represented courage, honour, sacrifice, and the eternal hope that good leadership can return when it's needed, really. But just a shame we don't have leadership like that these days. I guess back in those days things were done a little bit differently to how they are now. But that's just the way it goes, right? I kind of felt it quite rude to be in there with the camera. That's why I abruptly sort of exited. I'm not really sure who the lady was that was using her voice magnificently, but I was very drawn to that. It was beautiful. Whew. Hey guys, how you doing? So I've come back to I never remember the name of the pub. I've come back to Lucy's pub basically to say hi to Lucy, and I've seen Lucy and I've said hi, and it's so nice to see her. You know, you just connect with somebody. She's one of those beautiful humans. Yeah, she's really cool, really cool. You never know, she might feature in one of my videos one day. And see how it goes, but obviously she'll be watching this, so hi Lucy. Oh, we're crazy, aren't we? But then that's what life's about, right? It's about just not giving a shit about the things that you don't need to be giving a shit about. And that's kind of, you know, the message that I'm trying to put out there. It's about I guess being happy with who you are, okay? You need to be happy with who you are. And it is fine to be who you are, and it's fine to be yourself. Doesn't matter what the world thinks and what people think in society and everything else. Yes, there are haters in every single walk of life.
whether you're transgender, whether you're whatever. Do I look like the sort of person who gives a shit what people think? No, absolutely not. I spent my entire life worrying about what other people thought, and whose energy was that was being burnt? It was my energy. It wasn't their energy, it was my energy, because they just had their opinions in their minds. I remember back, right, and I'm talking, geez, we're talking, right, let me think, 1997, 98, I'd finished my A-levels and I started college at Newcastle College, and where I lived in Washington, Tyne-and-Wear at the time, I had to get the bus. And I would purposely miss buses based on how busy they looked, because I was so scared of stepping onto that bus and, you know, walking up the aisle to find a seat, because, you know, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it was I used to go to college, it was busy, right? There was people heading off to work, off to town, off to whatever. But I was so paranoid about what people thought of me. You know, even just getting on that bus was difficult. And back then, I mean, even back then in the late 90s, I knew there was something going on. I didn't understand what it was. Well, I mean, I was ultra feminine, right? People from back that time can, you know, they would agree. I just wasn't the person that society portrayed me to be, and I had no idea at that time, obviously, anything like this was going to ever happen, but I'm pleased it has. I'm pleased it did, because I'm now living a life where I'm living for me, and that is healthy. It's healthy to live for who you are, because that energy that you possess, that energy that you bring, you know, shines, and it absorbs into other people. The most important people in my life is my children, and I know that the lesson they're learning from having a transgender parent is, it's a massive lesson, and it's going to shape them, because hopefully they will understand that it is fine to be who you are, it is fine to be yourself, and then they're going to enter their adult life like I did, with uncertainties and fears and everything else. I mean, I couldn't even get on a bus, right? What's that all about? Fear of what people would think of me. I mean, those days I was just your stereotypical late teenager boy, right? You know, I was into heavy metal. It was all about wearing combat trousers with chains and Metallica t-shirts. In fact, I've actually still got my Metallica t-shirt from back then. But I was scared to just be whoever I was. I didn't even really understand who I was back then. But yeah, it's a life lesson to learn. You know, it's a lifelong thing to be completely comfortable. Is everybody comfortable with who they are? I mean, are you comfortable with who you are? You tell me. I know I'm comfortable with who I am now. I think sometimes that's why people hate so much, because it may come across as intimidation. I don't know. I don't understand why the world has to hate on people like me. I mean, for all intents and purposes, myself, I'm the most down-to-earth, calm, sensitive person you're going to ever meet, right? And a lot of you will agree with that. I'm not here to hate and cause trouble and even, you know, stand on a stage and say we have this and we have that, because that's not what I think. I don't think any of that sort of stuff. I'm just another human being, just like you, just navigating through life, through a complicated life in a complicated world where the world's just gone to total rat shit and there's so much hatred. Why shouldn't I be who I need to be? Why shouldn't I be the person I want to be? Why shouldn't I be able to love from within? I don't know. It's a live and let live world we live in, and in my eyes, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I don't believe in religion, sorry. I believe in what I believe in, and that's personal to me. It's not to do with anybody else. If people want to follow that, then fair enough, follow it. I'm not asking people to do that. Just you do you.
You know, you do you, I'll do me, and together we can do us and just make today happy and look forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow ain't guaranteed, guys, as you well know. It's not guaranteed. It really isn't. We've got to live for today. Stop all this bullshit hate and let's just be happy, right? I think that deserves a toast, right? Cheers. But yeah, I went off on one a little bit there, but do you know what? It's Glastonbury. It's spiritually charges. It's a magical place. It really is. Oh god, how many times have I said magical today? By the way, has anyone been counting? I hope you have, because all of these magical words that I've been magically saying every time I say magic and more magic and everything else to do with magic is, I don't know, it's a point towards something, right? I'll have to think of my own forfeit. I'll just come up with an idea. I'll say, right, 1 to 10 this, 10 to 20 this, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I'll just put some ideas. In fact, I'll tell you what, in the comments, put some ideas down for forfeits, but let's be realistic, okay? Nothing silly. Don't make me do anything like swim the Thames or anything like that, but I don't know, maybe something that you want to see in my videos. So one forfeit could be for me to, I don't know, try on and show you all the best black dress I've ever seen or bought in my entire life. That's a good one considering what I've bought today. Or whatever, just yeah, come up with some forfeits. Let's have some fun with this. Give me some feedback, guys. Okay. Right, I'm gonna shoot, but yeah, I only came on to give you an update. In fact, the reason I came on was to introduce you to a little dog I've just met called Taco. And oh my goodness, an actual Chihuahua called Taco. That isn't Taco, the Chihuahua we know. Lulu's Taco. But yeah, I've gone off on one. I'm gonna stop going off on one and carry on with my day, but I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, see you, bye bye. Right, okay, this is the attempt to scale the Tor. That's where I'm heading now. I've got my new dress on and I'm feeling pretty good. It's been an interesting afternoon, to say the least. I've spent some time with Lucy. I met some of the local people, and they're all bloody lovely, right? This place is just so much fun and so much energy and everything else. But yeah, follow me, join me in the journey to the top of the Tor. It's currently 8:20. One good time for the sunset. There is Glastonbury Tor in the distance. I'm gonna climb that. Oh my god. Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be good. Whew, I'm out of breath already. Whew. Wow, this is quite the experience, to say the least. I should be doing it live so you can all egg me on. I think with a certain sort of level of lack of fitness, this entire experience can speak for many things, really, can't it? Make no apologies for being completely out of breath, but it's just testament to how hard it is sometimes to be able to achieve things. It would be easier for me just to, I don't know, stop here and admire the view, which admittedly... Hello. Hello. Hi, beautiful. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. What YouTube channel are you?
I have a YouTube channel called the Juicy Ava, which is about transitioning to be my true self.
Absolutely. You're so beautiful, honestly.
Oh, thank you so much.
Take care and
And you.
journey, yeah?
Blessed be. All the best.
Bye.
Oh my goodness, did you guys just catch that? I've just completely lost what I was saying. Anyway, without further ado,
Here we go. This is amazing. I'm so pleased I didn't not do this. I think I was saying along the lines of, you know, life's full of challenges, isn't it? It's life's always an uphill struggle. I make no apologies for being completely out of breath. I am so unfit. Once upon a time I could probably run up this. I really could, but today, no. Because I'm carrying things. It just shows how high up I am. You know, not just physically but mentally as well. But it's good. The importance is it's about, you know, smashing those goals, smashing those fears, smashing those lacks of mental ability to be able to actually do this. Climb to the top of the biggest hill you can find, run to the top, and when you get there, when you're absolutely completely drained and knackered and you think you've got nothing left, you always will have that little bit more. Use that last little bit that's inside you. They call it the reserve pot, right? The reserve tank. Use the reserve tank because you've always got that little bit left, okay? You've always got that little bit left to keep going, to keep pushing, to never give up in anything that you do in your life. You have to keep pushing, guys, okay? Don't fucking give up, ever. You're in charge of tomorrow, alright? You're in charge of today. Just remember how beautiful you are. It's very windy, as you'd imagine, because we're at the top of a mountain. And look at this, oh my goodness. I'm actually surprised as to how many people's up here. This is quite remarkable, really. Well, here we are, Glastonbury Tor, and the setting of the sun. I made it. Oh my goodness, this place is absolutely off the wall. Look at this. So much love. Wow. Top of the world, ladies and gents. Top of the world. There she is. Juicy Lucy. All these beautiful, happy people. And this is amazing. Complete vibe. You tell me, right? You tell me why there is a justification for hatred in the world. When we got this, yeah? There is no justification at all, is there really? Let's think about it. River! Wow. Look at that, top of the world. It's like nothing else really. Can have a look? There we go. There we go, top of the world. Top of the world. absolute nightmare getting out of there, guys. Well guys, Glastonbury's been an absolute scream. It's been amazing. But like all good things, they have to come to an end, right? This is it now, back home, back to reality, back to work, back to getting ready for another trip away, right? It's been amazing, it really has. I definitely need to get my fitness sorted because my legs today, my goodness, they ache. But thank you, Glastonbury, you were awesome. I will see you again soon. Okay, bye bye.